Welcome to Dishin with Dawn. Today we are dishing about carrot cake cupcakes. And you will never believe how delicious these are until you make them yourself. All right, as you get all your ingredients together, you're gonna first turn your oven on to 400 degrees to get that preheated. And away we go. We're gonna start by chopping 1 cup of walnuts, and then we're gonna toast them in the oven. I have it at about 250 degrees. And we'll do it about 10-15 minutes to get them nice and toasty. Next, we're going to prepare our carrots. So you're going to peel them, and then you're going to shred your carrots. I'm using the middle-sized grating hole to make a small shred, but not tiny and not too thick. If I were making a cake or a larger cupcake, you might consider using a larger one, but I'm just using the mini cupcake tin today. And you're gonna want about 2 to 3 cups, depending on how much you like carrots. Now we're gonna mix together 2 cups of sugar, 1 1/3 cups of oil, and a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. And we're gonna give that a nice mix. And we're gonna then add in the eggs, 1 at a time. In a separate bowl, I have mixed together 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger, and a 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. We're gonna now mix this in. Half of this into the wet is our first step. There we go. Now we're gonna start it low and slow. All right, now we're gonna incorporate our shredded carrots into that mix. And again, that's why we love these foldable mats. They just go right in over top of our mixing bowl and mix it all in there easily. And I'm also going to add in my toasted walnuts. This was 1 cup of toasted walnuts that I did in the oven in advance. Give that a mix, and then we're gonna add the rest of the dry ingredients and incorporate everything well together. All right, now we're gonna scrape down those sides, make sure everything is well incorporated, but don't overmix it. And then we're going to get these scooped into a cupcake tray. I'm going to do mini cupcakes today, and I'm not using liners, so I did spray down my pan. I'm gonna use my little scooper. And fill them up. You're going to fill your cupcake muffin about 3/4 of the way. We're gonna cook them about 10 minutes at the 400 degrees. All right, while your carrot cake cupcakes are in the oven, you're gonna start on the frosting. You need 3/4 a pound of cream cheese at room temperature. You need 1/2 pound of unsalted butter, or you do you and salted butter, whatever you like, at room temperature, or accidentally a little softer in the microwave. And then a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. You're gonna get that cream together and then slowly add in 1 pound of confectioner's sugar. So let's get this started. To the cream cheese, I've added the butter. And now I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. And we're gonna get that cream together real nice. Start adding your sugar a little bit at a time. Nice and low. So you get it all incorporated. Once it's all incorporated, you can increase the speed and get it all mixed together nicely. All right, they look beautiful. They come out nice and clean on the toothpick, and we're gonna cool them on a rack. Once they're cooled, we're gonna frost them with this delicious cream cheese frosting. All right, you're gonna take a piping bag, put it in a tall glass, and fill it with your cream cheese frosting. This will help you keep it in place as you're filling it. You can shake it down, twist it at the top, put a little pressure to get it down to the tip. I always recommend starting it back into your frosting bowl to make sure it's starting good. And then we're gonna decorate. We're gonna just put a small swirl on top of our cupcakes. And there you go. Put a small swirl on your cupcake. Or if you don't have a piping tip, you can just spread it with a butter knife on top of your carrot cake cupcake. Thank you for watching Dishin' with Dawn. You can follow me on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And I hope you have a great day.